welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we are going to continue with our Back to the Future DeLorean. So we are going to do issue 106 of Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. Now we're going to be continuing work on the rear flux bands of the car, and we're actually going to be working underneath the car today on this. Now this on mine is going to be different because I am using the EL rope mod on mine. And because of that, I won't be doing some of the stages in there. Now, I'm going to show the stages in there that we would normally be doing. But then, obviously, I won't be doing them on my vehicle because I am doing it differently with the EL rope mod. Which you can still get if you are doing this still. And if you are starting from issues 1 and 2 on this build with Fan Home, you can also get this mod from modelmods.com. They are fantastic mods for this, and yeah, there's also other mods on there. There is Mike Lane as well as Mr. Fusion as well, that both have mods for this DeLorean, which is fantastic. But what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be working underneath the car, and what we would be working on would be the flux bands of the rear of the car. So should be an interesting one. The next two, which would be 107, 108, I'll probably do together because that's working on the silver bits on the left and right of the car. So we might as well get them done in one video. It just makes perfect sense that way. But I'm ready to get started on this one today. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, let's get started. So what we have here, we have this. Now normally, if we were following it on like we were doing, we would have the vehicle upside down on the car, and what we would basically be doing is we would be getting our flux bands, the fibre optic tubing, and we've got some bulbs that we've been given in this issue. Now these are blue bulbs, and what we were doing, as we've said before, we would be getting the ends of them fibre optic wires. We would be putting them onto the end here, and then we were putting some tape around them. We'd be doing that for each side. So that's what we're going to do on that. Now, when finished, what we would be doing is we would be putting the bulbs into there with the fibre optics coming out, and then we would be putting a cover on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cover on them. But I'm not going to screw it down all the way because I want to be able to put the mod in after. A bit like what we did in the previous issues. So we'll do that now. That's one in there. Then we would repeat it again in this side. That's what the instructions are saying. Okay. And just get our screw. I'm just going to put it a little bit in like the other side. Okay, so they're in to a degree. Okay, so let's turn the page of the magazine over. So like I said, we will be doing the other side. So that takes us up to stage 7B. Okay. Now next what we need to do, we need to bring the car down. Now I am going to bring up my Partwork Upgrades Builder's Cushion, which is ideal for this job. Make sure everything is unplugged. And we're going to turn the car upside down. Now, not want that to happen. Why does that always happen when you don't want it to? Okay, so now if we focus on the rear, so what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to bring the overhead camera in. There we go. Okay, so we'll be focusing on the rear. So it's asked us to bring these around, which I've already done. Okay. And then what it's asking us to do is it wants us to put this actually on. So the way that happens is it would sit, we've got some holes on each side, and this would sit inside them. Now, I'm immediately after this gonna put on the EL rope mod. That's how that would go in. Okay, and then we would screw that down with 2 AP screws. It's not a bad little design how they've done this. That's one sort of in. And then another sort of in, as you can see there. And then we've got 2 holes here, 1 and 2, that we need to also put in with 2 AP screws. So again, put them in, but I'm not screwing them all the way down. Let's bring this in a bit closer. There we go. Okay, just like that. Okay, so that takes us up to step 11. Now you would have some wires coming out here and coming out there, sort of crossing over each other. And then they would secure into the terminals. Mine are hidden because I've got the EL rope mod terminals coming out. But these would connect up. I don't know if these bulbs would connect up. No, they wouldn't. Okay, so these would connect up. So basically you would have them, if I can find the other wire, on the floor. Okay, so they'll be coming out. You've got one there, they'll be crossing over, and then they go into the wire that was coming out, which will just be coming out here actually. Okay, right, so that's how that would go. So that's both sides connected in. Then what it asks you to do is basically train the wire to go around here. So these wires here would be trained along there, just like that. And then they would be connected up, or sorry, twisted together with this wire here, just like we did on the flux bands down the side of the car. Obviously, again, I'm doing this differently, so we don't actually need to use this at all. Okay, and that would basically be stage complete. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do this off camera and then we'll come back to it. I'm actually now going to put in these from the EL rope mods. So what I'll do is I'll do that. I'm going to roughly put it in and you can see what they look like. So I will be back in a sec.
Much later.
Okay guys, so here you can see I've installed the EL rope wire, and if I switch it on, there you can see that it's all lit up, looking amazing. I have got the other side on, it's just hard to get the camera position with it on, but there we have it. So yeah, this is this issue complete. So wow, seem to have done a lot in this issue. But yeah, I'm really pleased how that's gone on. And then hopefully we'll do the next 2 issues as one video. And we can finish off these rear flux bands. So that is issue 106 complete. Well guys, that's it for the DeLorean. I may do the next 2 issues this weekend. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. It's hard sort of trying to explain to you how you would do it as if it was stock, because obviously as I've gone along with my DeLorean, I've obviously had to do things differently to put the modifications in place, because sometimes it can be absolute pain just to go back and take them out and to then put the mods in. So Hopefully I've explained it as well for people to see. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I'm now pleased that the EL rope is now on the rear of the vehicle. That's all in place now, and all I have to do is put the silver bits on when it comes to the next 2 issues. So really looking forward to that, because that's really going to make the car really stand out. And then I think we've got a spare wheel to do, and then we're going to start working on the back reactor platform. So yeah, happy times ahead. I think we're going to have a really good build with this one in the future. And we've got actually some issues where we don't actually have that much to do. So that'll be actually nice for the DeLorean for once, because we've had quite a few issues where we've had a lot to do, but I shouldn't be complaining, because we've got the Rossi, we've got the Miura, we've got the camper van. I've got all the other builds that are just not a lot to do at all. So anyway, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Are you notified of any future videos? But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.